people join in between. And before, as usual, as you all know, that before we start preparing for any paper, any exam, we need to understand in wholesome what is that entire paper covers. As you might have already had coverage on module A and module B. Okay, to be very frank, I don't know whether these aspects are already covered or not. But module A is talking about in general the retail banking, the fundamentals about the retail banking, whereas module B is talking about the module retail banking related products and recovery. Now, as a fundamental aspect relating to retail banking, the key element which enables any banker to promote retail banking activity is through one aspect called marketing. Marketing. And few things relating to product related aspects, process related aspects are duly taken care in module A and module B of retail banking. Now, other elements of the marketing we'll be discussing during our session. Okay, during this session, our coverage will be on module C and module D. Module C, as such, though number of units are 6, but content wise, very small unit. Secondly, the unit is very simple to understand. Number 3, though you do not have any marketing as a subject, you can coolly understand with the help of few examples how that particular concept really applies in marketing of retail banking products. And exam point of view also, you need to understand the application part of marketing rather than the fundamental characteristics or brief basics of the marketing. Everywhere application part, you will get the questions. Okay, application manner, the questions will be there. Example will be given to you, and then which principle or which aspect this particular example is talking about, like that the questions are. Therefore, you need to understand the concept of marketing and application part of that concept in practical banking product marketing. Okay, see, marketing as such a very big topic. People do the research in marketing, one of the aspect of the marketing. So within a span of 3 hours, understanding marketing is not that easy. But exam point of view, how we need to understand that which aspect you need to focus for the purpose of examination, and then how that particular aspect need to be assimilated into us. That is what our focus, rather than making you marketing expert within the span of 2 sessions. Okay, so we are dedicating 2 sessions for module C, and then remaining 6 sessions are for module D, 4 units original one, and 4 units additional reading material. So this is what is our coverage plan. So today and the next session we will be talking on basics, that is support services, marketing of banking products, banking services. And under this marketing of banking products and marketing services, these are the different units. Marketing, a basic introductory part. Then second aspect is the various delivery channels in the retail marketing. Then number 3, the delivery models adopted by the banker for delivering the service. And then next is the customer relationship management concept and how that is important in retail banking, how that connect is. And the next is the service standards in retail banking. And last but not least is MIS, Marketing Information System. These are the 6 units of the module C, and all these 6 units are very small units. But exam point of view, marketing introduction is very important one, because it has got multiple elements to understand. Okay, those people who do not have marketing as a subject, or at any point of time they didn't heard anything about that, for them everything may be new. But majority of the bankers, if they have attended their internal bank training classes somewhere here and there, or some other aspect, that these things, they may not be so much new. Those people who have completed their MBA and all, for them marketing as one of the subject, they might have covered this. Okay, so let us start now. Now module D covers this. I don't want to spend time on what are all the units of module D. So let us straight away jump on. These are the basic 4 units, and these are the 4 units relating to additional reading material with regard to retail banking. So 8 units these and 6 units of module C. That's how total 14 units we'll be discussing during this session. Now, as far as basic marketing, that is introductory marketing, we'll try understanding the concept of marketing in principle, then how the banking related marketing will be, and what is that basic marketing mix is all about. Okay, 4 P's of marketing, 7 P's of marketing, and then about each one of the P, how that gets applied in the banking, how that gets applied in the banking. And next part is the various stages of marketing in the retail banking. Then we will see how we can move for today. Okay. Now, here is a simple one small question. A bank redesigns its MSME lending vertical after conducting a customer research. After conducting the customer research, they came to know that there is a need to rework on the MSME lending vertical. And they introduce the customized products. They train the people on relationship management and then upgrades the digital platform, aligns the regulatory compliances with customer convenience. Now, tell me, if this is the scenario, which of the following best describes the bank approach? Is it a selling approach? Is it the product concept focusing on product excellence, or it is a marketing concept emphasizing the customer satisfaction and profitability, and then societal marketing concept emphasizing social welfare? Okay, so this type of questions, they come in your exam. Now if such question comes, I'm sure it is a very basic and very general question, no fundamental knowledge as such is required, provided you are reading it properly and understanding each one of the term. For example, number one aspect comes is the research. Number two aspect comes the customized product. Number three aspect comes training the people with regard to relationship management. And fourth aspect is the digital platform for providing the product delivery or service delivery. Then now, last but not least, the aligning the regulatory compliance part. And most important, most fundamental is customer convenience. So these aspects, when you understand what is that, how it works, and what are all the aspects connected to that, then I think marketing subject is very simple. Nothing great about that. I hope I'm making sense while explaining these aspects to you. This, I'm sure that without even learning the subject, with the general understanding about the banking, bank's product marketing, most of you can answer that. Okay? And the answer is that, see, it is nothing but a marketing concept. And that marketing concept, since you may say, sir, we are talking in the marketing subject, no, therefore, naturally, that could be the answer. It is not that. Even without my talk, also, you could have definitely guessed the answer. Okay, but am I aware about each one of these aspects? And that we try linking with this subject. Sir says that marketing concept emphasizing customer satisfaction. Now, basically, what is marketing then? The marketing is nothing but making the customer satisfied. And why customer need to make satisfied? Because satisfied customer only gives you profitable business. Who gives the profitable business? A satisfied customer. So in order to provide a satisfied product delivery or satisfied service delivery to customer, you need to understand what is the need of the customer, the needs of the customer understanding, and suitably designing a product for them and accordingly delivering them with the best satisfaction of the customer and resulting in profit to you. is known as marketing. Is known as marketing. And this all about all these things, whatever this bank is doing, that in the name of redesigning the vertical, etc., etc., what they are doing, they are trying to meet the customer's needs in a very satisfying manner. Very satisfying manner. This definition is given by the Philip Kotler. Philip Kotler says, what is marketing? Marketing is nothing but satisfying customer needs at a profit. Similarly, there is another marketing expert known as Kenneth Andrew. He says that marketing is nothing but matching the bank's resources. See, every organization has got certain set of resources to provide the product or provide the service. Am I right? And then matching the product delivery or matching the service delivery with the resource. It's not possible for a small bank to provide the way in which State Bank of India provides service. Okay, why? Because State Bank of India has got multiple branches. State Bank of India has got strong digital backup. Can a local small finance bank will be in a position to provide that competition to State Bank of India as far as product range concerned, to digital platforms concerned? Are you getting me? So that's what is matching the resources, matching the product and the service delivery with the resources, ultimately making the customer needs met. And means whosoever is the giving definition, whether it is Kenneth Andrew, whether it is Philip Kotler, what they are telling, the customer needs are at the base. Meeting the customer needs is important. And now a next aspect comes, whether selling is marketing. Is the marketing means selling? It is not. Then what is that selling? Selling is the integral part of the marketing, is a very wider aspect. Marketing is talking about the that customer need centricity, customer satisfaction centricity. That is the root of the marketing. Whereas understand the customer, accordingly develop the customer product, accordingly customize the product or design the product, and then deliver it. Whereas selling is, you already have a product, you need to push that product to the customer. That is the selling. Customer need to brought to your table for selling. That aspect covered in the marketing. Sir Frederick Seebohm, he says that as far as bank marketing concerned, providing the services aimed at customer satisfaction and bank profitability. Kenneth Andrews says matching bank's resources with customer needs with most profitable manner. Deryk Vander's now question is, sir, exam point of view, do we need to remember? I'm sorry, friends. What we have to do? No, what we have to do? We have to understand like this. Seebohm. These names, whatever names we are coming up, no, you need to make a note somewhere. You need to make a note. And then this Seebohm's definition of marketing, what two things are there? Number one is the customer satisfaction and profit. These two things. Kenneth Andrew, resources matching with that customer needs satisfaction. Deryk Vander's definition, assessing the present and future needs of the customer, and then proactively design the business strategy, make the business strategy for making the organizational product delivery or service delivery at an excellence level. This is what. So, proactive business strategy, assessing present and future needs, is told by Vander. Like that, two points each. Now, in examination, you get a question on match the following, or which one of the following is not suitable match with regard to definition of the bank marketing, and then he gives the different things under that, and then you need to choose which is incorrect or which one is correct. Is that clear? So therefore it is important to make a note. Next, So here I have underlined it for the purpose of you, for your benefit purpose. I have repeated the slide and make the yellow points are there. No, the same thing which we discussed earlier. Now, next, Philip Kotler. Who is he? He is the marketing guru. Name of Mr. Philip Kotler will repeatedly heard by you during today and the next session. Who is the Philip Kotler? Philip Kotler is the marketing guru. And he says marketing is a process. Marketing is not something formed up. Marketing is a process of determining customer demand, customer demand or consumer demand for a product, and then motivating its sales, then motivating the sale of that particular product and distributing. And once it is motivated, people are ready to buy. Things don't stop there. You need to think about enable that having the supply chain management in such a manner that customer gets the product as he requires, as and when he requires. Accordingly, you need to choose the appropriate delivery channel. So marketing is a wholesome activity. It is not a one-off activity or somebody does marketing and things happen. Promotional aspects, advertisement aspects, they are only one element of marketing. That is not the whole marketing. Marketing starts with understanding the customer. And then need, want, demand. Concepts are need, want, demand. Demand is the next level. It is not the need. Need is the basic thing. What I need? I need food. I need food is the basic thing. And then what I want? I want dosha. Because though I am hungry, I need food. But which food I want? I don't want, don't think to eat any damn that rice and papu and sambar and all. No. I want dosha. Now, it is not only ending with the dosha. I want to take a travel all the way for 15-20 kilometers to go to MTR to enjoy that MTR dosha. That is the demand for the dosha. Are you getting me? So need, want, demand. We need to understand when we talk about the marketing definition. So then determining the consumer demand from our side, ensuring that not only customer just need arises, but also there should be a demand for that. Okay. And then once there is a demand, then develop the product, deliver the product. Develop the product, deliver the product, and ensure that the motivated for sale, deliver the product, and then distribute, ensure that channels are planned properly and distributed. That's the way the marketing definition given by Philip Kotler. And in terms of him, it is not one activity. That is not only a business philosophy, but it's a combination of business philosophy as well as it's a management function. Why it is a business philosophy? Because some people do not believe in marketing. They say that no, I don't need any marketing. My product, my services, my customers believe in me and they are my marketer. They only do that. I don't need to do damn anything with regard to marketing. Okay, it is up to them. But as you and me very pretty know that such philosophies in current day, they don't work because someone talks something very different about himself. People get attracted towards that. And then whatever may be his strength, the people try tasting that other product. And once that taste is enjoyed, then automatically I forget the original what I was tasting with someone else. That is what happens with regard to our buying preferences. Are you getting me? No, okay. And then so therefore, it need to be imbibed by the organization as a philosophy matter, and at the same time, it's a management function. Now, what is management is all about? Management is all about the planning, okay, strategizing, planning, and then implementing, planning, implementing, and then controlling, okay, monitoring and controlling. Plan, execute, monitor, implement, monitor, and execute the revise. Okay, monitor and revise if at all required. So all these are the elements of management, and marketing is a management function equally. Marketing is a Management function equally. What can be marketed, what can't be marketed? Just have the scene. What can be marketed? Goods can be marketed. Idea can be marketed. An event can be marketed. Organization can be marketed. Okay, properties can be marketed. Experiences also can be marketed. You can see on the WhatsApp, YouTube, a lot many people they tell that he has gone there and there is a wonderful sea, then and that sea that is inside there is a big rock and that enjoyment is wonderful. Now his experience, but he is making that experience sold, and then he is making you to go for that particular person's YouTube channel and watch his next experience. Okay. Though it is his experience, we enjoy it when he tells. Correct, no? So even services can be marketed, places can be marketed, information can be marketed, person can be marketed. Now Modi is in the minds of the people. It's not just because his works alone. There is a parallelly marketing is on. People ensure that he does something important and then makes that particular factor known to people. His eating jhalmudi is not a casual activity. It's overall marketing strategy. See, entire narrative for the last 2 days undergone change in the West Bengal. Eating jhalmudi. Okay. Here you can see another question. Okay, question based studies. A bank launches a credit card and it instructs the staff members push as many cards regardless of suitability. Sell, because no, we want target. Every branch need to sell at least 20 cards. At least 20 cards. And then people, because initial 15 days people don't bother, then last 7 days people start about thinking about it, and remaining last 7 days they sell the product. And then that's what the cards are sold. Focus only on monthly target, no analysis of consumer needs. These are the things in a bank. This approach reflects marketing orientation, production orientation, selling orientation, or societal orientation. What is it? Okay, it is the selling orientation. So these kind of questions are there. And once you understand the definition of the marketing as a wholesome, such questions and answers becomes very simple. Very simple. So exam point of view, selling and marketing is another important area. Let us try understand that. So sales are reaching out to customers about our product or our service. Reaching to the customer or reaching out to the customer, telling and selling our or giving our product or our service to them. That is the sales. Whereas marketing is understanding the customer needs, and then according to matching the customer need satisfaction, designing a product or designing a service. That is the part of this in the marketing. Okay. The next, the marketing generally does the purpose of generating leads. Leads means the people ready for buying that particular product or service from, or at least they are interested in buying, or at least they have events to know about the product, know about the service. That is known as generating the leads, generation of the leads. That job is the marketing job. But after the lead generated, that leads are passed on to the people who sell that. And then the selling people, they convert that lead into the business. They lead into our customer. That is what the sales. Marketing addresses the widest possible audience, entire marketable area. See, people talk about what is my business market geography. See, my world is a market in today's day. Our olden days, I was thinking about marketing my product depending upon my capability to reach to the people. But today's electronic era and digital era, now I think world is the marketplace. World is the marketplace. But that is the total market. Now, can I really make my world, my product or my service sold to the entire world? Do I have that capability? No, I can't. Then naturally next question comes, though that is the total available area for marketing, I can't do that. Then I need to think about, depending upon my capability, how much is that area I can capture, and then to address that particular area, address as much as possible audience. Okay, that is what is the marketing job. Whereas sales addresses that particular prospect, means that lead which is ultimately come to the bank or come to the place or met our selling person, and then started evincing interest and discussing with him the how that particular product or service is meeting his needs. That is what is the sales. And you can see here marketing focuses on benefit of the product, and whereas selling focuses on how it matches the customer interest and customer pain points, which customer pain point is addressed through the product or through the service, and how that is really meeting the customer's requirement. So selling is the factory product and then sold. Okay, selling and promotion and profit. Whereas marketing is target market, because target market is out of the total available market, how much market I'm targeting for. And that targeting market is depending upon what kind of product is that. So which market, see the in the market, entire market is bifurcated into multiple segments, isn't it? That everybody can't be targeted with the same product, or same service, because product suiting to the people we are bifurcated into on the basis of age, on the basis of sex, on the basis of the preferences, on the basis of caste. So multiple aspects are there, and then I as an organization need to think about really which market I'm targeting, which customer segment I'm addressing. This thought is called as segmentation. See, who is my customer? My customers are youngsters. My customers are seniors. My customers are businessmen. Fine. I don't deny that the bank customers, all these are bank customers. But when a product is designed and thought at that time, is it a generalized product, or it is a generic product, general product, or it is a product designed to suit a particular needs of a particular segment? That is the way need to be focused on. That kind of thing is known as segmentation. Once segmentation is done, then suiting to that segment, okay, suiting to that segment, I'm designing product, and I'm making my position or my image in the minds of that target group. Yes,